We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. The Metropolitans are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. A right-hander out of Louisiana will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
No balls and a strike to count.
First pitch, 7-11.
Walker gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Ready now is Bernie Williams. First at-bat for him here as he enters play 7th in the American League in round trippers.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
Fouled off. Walker removed to first, and he's back easily. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Jeter gets his lead at first, nobody out. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Throw over to the bag, back in standing. Payoff pitch one more time. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Next up is Paul O'Neill, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's set, and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but He's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
2 balls and a strike now. None out, runners at first and second. All even now, 2-2. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Good waist pitch, 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, and that is 27 for him on the year, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Into the box now, Jose Canseco. And this is lined hard to deep left. Foster reported away, and the side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. David Wells will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Williams, a range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Next up from New York, Bryce Harper having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That's right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
That brings up Prince Fielder.
The first baseman.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Down the left field line and deep, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Second inning coming up, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. The next batter is Alfonso Soriano, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. As he'll take a look at ball one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Walker peers in. Here it comes.
2 balls.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
That's a ball.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Lofton is there. 1 out.
Batting eighth.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Runner breaks for third. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
At the plate, David Wells, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Boggs leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. The Yankee pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-1.
Count 2-1.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
The 2-1 home. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher. Next, it'll be Derek Jeter. First pitch on the way.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
The 1-0. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 2-2. In the dirt. Throw to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So now into the box is Bernie Williams, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, right side. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees 4 and the Mets 1. Digging in will be George Foster, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Hit well on the ground to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 6.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We've played 2 full. The Yankees lead it 4-1. So here is Paul O'Neill, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
No balls and 1 strike. Walker peers in. Here he comes 0-1. In the air, down the line in left. Here's Foster backing up on it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So one gone for him here in the inning, but as you take a look at the standings, you can see they enter play with a 3-game lead in the division race. One out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and that brings up Tino Martinez. First offering. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Martinez is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Standing in now, Jose Canseco, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Dribbled to the right side. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires. And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Lofton. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. Number 501 for his career. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
At the plate now, Jorge Posada.
The catcher.
Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 6 and the Mets 1. Now at the plate is Tomas Nido as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box. Good
zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Got him.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first three pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the fourth pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
To the plate now, Taiwan Walker, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next to the net, the center fielder, Kenny Lofton.
Now at the plate, here is Kenny Lofton. First offering. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Count now a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row,
right
5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Soriano onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 6-3. At the plate now is Wade Boggs.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman, Wade Boggs.
And now the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, the pitcher, David Wells.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, David Wells. Worked a walk his first time up. Pitch on the way.
Ball, that's it.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. 6 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Derek Jeter is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
In the air to straightaway center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Walker removed to first. Runners back. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the first pitch. Bernie Williams is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam sandwich.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Jeter, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he watches a splitter for a called third strike, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Now to bat, Prince Fielder. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
The first baseman, Prince Fielder.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fielder, a 27-year-old. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed. He's had an amazing career.
First pitch of the AB now. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Williams is there, 2 gone.
Up next for the Mets, the third baseman.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Marcus Stroman will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Paul O'Neill. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Here's Foster backing up on it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Into the box, Jose Canseco. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. So a man at second here with 2 away. And batting next to be Alfonso Soriano. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 7-3 ball game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Oh, and he misses it.
Now batting, the pitcher, David Wells.
So now to the plate, David Wells. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard to third. Davis grabs it cleanly. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Mets 3. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning.
Francisco Lindor.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Into the box now, Tomas Nido, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Dominic Smith will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch on the way. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. And he takes strike 2. Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy. We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Robert Gesellman takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 44.
New inning set to get underway. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Derek Jeter. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they open it up to 8-3. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those six-pack kind of games, Tino. 6 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, just missed execution. Bad pitching. There's going to be a lot of guys running some extra poles after this one.
Bernie Williams is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. That's wide. 2-0. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. And now a pitch on the way. 3-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And he is in there.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Tino Martinez steps in once more as we look back at the big game he's already had. He got off to a fast start with 2 homers in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
the left fielder.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's your set of D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at-bat in this one.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Alfonso Soriano. 1 ball, no strikes to count. O'Neill over at second. Martinez is over at first with 1 away. A ball and a strike.
Look out, 1-1.
And it's 1-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball bat.
Jorge Posada.
Jacob Barnes gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, Jorge Posada, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1-2.
3 runs already home here. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. From the stretch. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Davis brings it in. There's 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a man left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees are out in front 10-3. And stepping in, Kenny Lofton. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. O'Neill is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Jeff McNeil comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Base hit into right center.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, Dero. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Canseco has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are 2 men gone.
Now batting. The first baseman, Prince.
Now the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Now the 0-1, and a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
2 out with the man at first. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Mets leave 1. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. 7th inning ready to roll. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Wade Boggs. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through into left. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4.
Darryl Strawberry will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For the Yankees, Darryl Strawberry.
He's set. Here it comes. Barnes has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Derek Jeter. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far.
Boy, this guy right here on that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Behind 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball, just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Yankees lead it 10-3. Ramiro Mendoza gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 59, Ramiro Mendoza.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, George Foster.
Left fielder.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one.
Foster.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
That's a ball.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter, the third baseman, J.D.
So next to bat will be J.D. Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
1 out, nobody on. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode. Hey, after those 2 breaks.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. I thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
Behind 0-2 now. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Lindor at second with 2 down. Change up and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 2-out double. Now it'll be Paul O'Neill, singled in his last at-bat.
The right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here comes Tino Martinez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 33. Jose.
Next to stand in is Jose Canseco. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through for a hit. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs. Barry Larkin will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. 0-2 to Larkin.
Down, 0-2.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kenny Lofton. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kenny Lofton. Here comes the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's a pop-up now. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now batting.
So here's Jeff McNeil. First pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Pitch on the way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Williams finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Dylan Betances.
Your attention, please. Now pitching number 68, Dylan Betances.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The batter.
Next, it'll be Jorge Posada. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Comes set with the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Betances, a right-hander that stands 6'8". He was an 8th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is Lofton. And it's gone as they add still another. Jorge Posada with the solo shot. Number 26 for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Left side, but well foul. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
There's a saying amongst the offense, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits. It's that 4th one that separates you.
Talk about he's having a good week in one night. Can you imagine 4 hits in one game? I'd say he's having a pretty good day.
Cecil Fielder is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 14 homers and an even 40 RBIs. The 1-0 home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, one thing's for certain. That makes the manager look like a genius right there. He calls on him to pinch hit, hoping for any kind of spark, and he gives him a little bit more than that, blasting a double that almost leaves the ballpark. Big innings often start with beginnings like this.
To the plate now, Derek Jeter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you got to be aggressive. He's shaky right now. 2 men on, and now you got a 2-0 count. This is where you want to capitalize.
Strike called, 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now the payoff pitch home. Bonds at third. Fielder is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Hit down the line at first. And another foul ball.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of
it. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Stepping up is Bernie Williams. He has no prior history against this pitcher. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's the Yankees 11 and the Mets 3.
Your
Stanton
attention,
will
please.
take the ball now as the new pitcher.
The Yankees, number 27.
And now, Bryce Harper starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of drives it out to deep right center field. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next for the Mets, Prince Fielder. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Fielder.
1-0.
Grounded down the third baseline. The 1-1 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. 1 out, nobody on. And it misses. 3-1 now. Good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Mets down to their final out now. And that'll bring in George Foster. High in the air down the right field line. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
11-3 the final score in this contest. The Yanks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. David Wells earns win number 15 on the year. Taiwan Walker struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll do it for us. For Mark, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 11 runs on 18 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base.